Hello everyone, and welcome to Bradley Shaeffer, episode 4. At the end of episode 3, Denise had written to the UN. She'd annoyed our man by ignoring what he'd told her to tell them, but instead asking them why their bank account only opened once a year, and when that was. And at the end of episode 3, our man was about to call Denise again. Hello again.
Hello, baby. Baby, what I'm saying, I don't know why you don't understand me, but I know they're gonna understand the reason why you are making message to them.
Yeah, so what's the problem?
The problem is that you are going to tell what exactly I tell to you. You tell them you are my friend and you are to be my beneficiary to my funds. That's what I mean. You are going to tell to them, and they will tell you what to do next so that they can transfer the money into your bank account.
Well, first of all, I want to know what they mean by they only open their bank account once a year, because I don't understand what's going on.
Oh, so you mean you didn't understand all things I've been telling you? So what I mean about that, their experience account is that once it is open, so they will tell all workers here in Syria to permit their wife to receive their money, their funds from their experience account.
Yeah?
So you know when the account it's closed, baby, when the account is closed, so there's no way for anyone to receive money who don't quickly to receive his money on time. So there's no way to receive until everyone will finish their contract before they can take their money from them. So now this is the greatest opportunity that I have now, and I don't want my money to stay longer with them. So you know I trust you, I really trust you, and I know we're gonna make a good plan towards my money. So please, you're gonna keep it safe until I come back to you, to your country, so we make a better plan to eat. So that was the reason why you are writing to them, so that they can transfer the money into your account. I don't know if you understand me.
Right, well, if it only opens once a year, first of all, they're going to have to write back and tell me when that magic time is that it opens. Excuse me.
Sorry?
I said, if it only opens once a year, they're going to have to write back and tell me when that magic time is that only happens once a year.
Don't worry. Don't worry. They're gonna reply to you. I think the email that you are emailing, I don't really understand the email you used to email with them. Can you make a screenshot fully so I can see exactly the place you are at making the message to them?
I sent you a screenshot. You gave me their
Yeah.
email address, and I sent you a screenshot of what I sent to that email.
Yeah, I got a screenshot, but you didn't send it fully. You only make a short screenshot there. So I need it fully, so I know exactly up you are. I mean where you used to make the message, not only the message. I only want to see it fully. Okay, I don't know if you understand what I mean.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about. I sent you a screenshot of the email that I sent to them.
I got out. I've already seen out. Okay, I've already seen out. But what I mean is that can you make a full photo of it? Can you make a full photo so they can see it clearly?
What's wrong with what I sent you? What can you not see? Looks perfectly
Okay,
right
it's
to
okay.
me.
I really
It's
want.
got the subject, which is Frank Wilson. It says who I've sent it to, and it's got the content of the email, what else, and the time it was sent, and my email address so you can see where it was sent from. What else do you need?
Okay, don't worry. They know what to tell to you if they receive that message. But what I'm trying to do is that I really want this to be clear for us because now they haven't received your message. So
Of
that's
course
what
they,
I really want
of
to know
course,
why they have not received your
of
message.
course they've received it. Future me interrupting. I suspect that the scammer's email address had been removed or he hadn't typed it correctly. It didn't bounce back, but I think Google are much quicker these days to remove obviously fake emails.
They haven't because I speak with him. I speak with him before I'm talking to you now.
Of course they have. Don't talk ridiculous nonsense.
Yeah, I already seen what you sent to them, so I want to talk to him and tell him why he haven't received the message. Or you're gonna shake well and send another message to them again. Or you give me your email, so I just send to them so they can
You've got
send you
my
message.
you've got my email on that screenshot. Use a brain cell.
No, I didn't see it clearly. Your email doesn't appear there. It doesn't
Yes, it
appear.
does.
It doesn't appear. Okay.
My email is on that screenshot. Have you even looked
Okay.
at Have you even looked at the
Okay.
screenshot I sent you?
Yeah, I've seen it. I've already seen your email on it. So I'm gonna send it to them. So they're gonna message you. Okay.
Yeah. If you say
Okay.
so, we'll
So I'm
see
gonna
what happens.
please, baby, please, whatever you people discuss about, please, I only want you to be making screenshots. So you send to me so I can see what you people are discussing about. Okay.
Right, so you can whinge and moan at me and tell me I haven't done the screenshots properly again. Yeah, that makes sense. Why don't you just ask them to copy you into the email?
Yeah, I'm gonna send your email. I'm gonna try and copy your email so I send to them. So they're gonna message you.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna hang up now.
Okay, bye for now. I still haven't received anything, said Denise a bit later. Please just wait a little while. I'll give you feedback. Please. They've not seen yet. Reply to me too. Denise sent a thumbs up. Okay. And then, randomly, he sent her a bank email at Gmail. They just sent me this email. They said I should tell you to message this email. They will reply you. That isn't the UN, said Denise. Have you got any idea what you're doing? Or are you just incompetent? Oh, I see, said our man. See what? And so, briefly, he called her again. Hello again.
Yeah, baby. Really sorry. It's a little mistake. So I'm gonna send you. Okay, just wait. I sent to you.
I don't know what. I have no idea what he's talking about. Then, gave her another United Nations Gmail address. That is it, okay? If you say so, I've forwarded the same email I sent before. You message them with this email. Tell them what I told you. They will understand you, and they will tell you what to do for them to enable to transfer the money into your bank account. What are you doing right now? Waiting for either you or the UN to type something sensible. What are you doing right now? And so he called her again. Hello again.
Yeah, baby. Baby, what's the matter? What's the problem?
Well,
I asked you to message with the email I sent to you, and you are still asking a question I didn't even understand. Huh?
the problem is that I want a proper answer to that question from them. That's what the problem is.
Oh, is that what you want? Why
Because
can't you make a message to the email I sent to you so you will understand the reason why you are sending message to them? Because I've already explained everything to you. Why still insisting of knowing more
I
when
want
I already explained everything to you?
I want a proper explanation from them.
Okay, if you want
And how do you know what my private email to the UN says? That's a clear breach of data protection. I could sue them for a large amount of compensation. In fact, I think I should write to them and complain. Yes! All you have to do now is to email to them, and they will tell you what to do. Okay? Yes, I'll email them and complain, if they ever have the courtesy to reply to me. All right, do that now. They have to answer me first and explain. I want a proper answer to the question I asked them. You sow that now. I'm here waiting. Well, you could have a long wait if they don't have the courtesy to reply and answer my question. They will, once they get the message, dear. They've already got the message. You have to email to the active email I just give you. I already did. I have the email. Is that clear enough for you? They're incompetent. They haven't answered that email either. Do they employ dunderheads because it's cheaper? Now some incompetent office junior has replied, said Denise. I want to talk to a proper UN official, not an uneducated office cleaner. And this is the email that Denise received in reply to her second email. Frank Wilson has amount of $1,080,000 with us here. But before we can transfer this money to you, as is friend, you need to pay amount of $800 for bank transfer fee. We are waiting for your response. Regard, Mr. Kim. Denise, of course, replied again. Please explain about your bank account only opening once a year. Please explain why and when this happens. I assume you are a proper UN official. They just get back to me, said our man, and tell me that they have replied to your message, the first one that I sent to you. Don't forget to give me screenshot of what you people are discussing about. You always give me scriptures. Okay? I can only assume that this man was part of a team or was tagging on to a team who weren't keeping him informed about what they were doing. I do not give you scriptures. This has nothing to do with the Bible. And she repeated what she'd said. Now some incompetent office juniors replied, I want to talk to a proper UN official, not an uneducated office cleaner. So you reply to him? Of course, and my correspondence with the UN should be private. So tell me, what did they tell you to do? I'm waiting for a proper answer to my question. Yeah? What question? Oh, FGS, what question do you think? Are you really as thick as you sound? She said, screenshotting the correspondence with the United Nations. His email was illiterate and didn't answer my question. I want a proper, literate explanation from a proper UN official, not an incompetent office junior. Otherwise, you'll have to stay where you are until the next time they open their bank account, whatever that means. And I want it on a proper UN email template that at least pretends to look legit. They're going to explain that to you. Oh, are they? They've shared my email with you again. That's a clear breach of data protection. I expect my emails to them to be confidential. I'll most certainly not share any personal information with an organisation that has blatant disregard for European law. Meanwhile, the UN emailed again. Good day, madam. Of course. Yes, madam. The account is only open once a year, of which is this time now. Thank you. They sent the same email again. Denise replied, I have several issues, and I'd like answers to all of them, please. All of them. 1. I'm extremely unhappy that you're sharing my emails with Mr. Wilson. That is a clear breach of data protection policies. I require an apology and an assurance that will not happen again. 2. Of course the account is only open once a year is not an explanation. It sounds as if it was written by a semi-literate small boy. I require a proper explanation of why it's only open once a year. 3. Saying of which is this time now is illiterate and meaningless. I require proper details of exactly when the account is open. Please get a proper, literate, experienced UN official to reply fully to all the issues I've raised. All of them, please. I'll be consulting my solicitor to see how best I can claim compensation for your clear breaches of data protection law and how much compensation they think I'll be entitled to. But meanwhile, our man had called again. Hello again, I was in the kitchen doing the washing up.
Okay. I'm truly sorry of disturbing you. So, baby, we really need to talk because I don't really know what you really want to understand, baby. What do you mean about close than a year? Baby, talk to me, baby.
I'm talking to you. How stupid are you? You said to me the account is only open once a year. Why is the account only open once a year? And when is it open? Well, they have answered me, a semi-literate answer, but at least they've answered me. Which bit of that do you not understand? I want to know why it's only open once a year and when it is open. It's not a difficult concept to understand. It's why and when. You know, they're fairly basic concepts.
Oh. Now I really understand. What you mean now.
Yeah, and you can tell me why the United Nations are so illiterate, because it sounds as if I'm talking to a child.
No, they are not illiterate, okay? Just
Well,
that they are only doing that job.
the
They are doing
person
that job.
the
Okay?
person I'm talking to is illiterate. They have replied, "Good day, madam. Of course, yes, madam. The account is only open once in a year, quotation mark, of which is this time now." Now, why, of course, it's only open once a year? I want a proper full explanation of why the account is open once a year, not a child regurgitating what I've told them. I want a proper explanation. Do you understand that? A proper
Yeah.
explanation of shut up of why it is only open once a year, and saying to me of which the time is now tells me nothing. I need to know when it is open and how long it is open for. Like a proper,
Oh,
mature, experienced executive who actually works for the UN would easily be able to explain. I don't know who's doing it. The office, I think it's the office cleaner's son or something, is just playing around on the computer because nobody's supervising him. I want an answer written by a proper UN official, please.
yeah, they're gonna. So you're gonna explain to you, okay?
Yeah,
You
well, they
mean you
are,
meet on?
because I'm gonna write to them and tell them I need a proper explanation, and also I'm not happy that they're copying my emails to you. They don't have my permission to do that, and it's a breach of data protection, and I will be suing them for breach of confidentiality.
Okay,
Okay.
I do. I truly understand you. I understand you, but you just told me that you received message from another.
Yeah, I've just told you I got an illiterate message from the office cleaner's son who's playing on the computer. I read it to you. I'll read it to you again because I realise that your brain works very slowly. Well, hang on, I've just got something else from them. I think it's a blank message. They just sent me a message with no content. No,
Okay, no problem.
they just sent me the same message twice, exactly the same message twice, which says, "Of course, yes, madam, the account is only open once in a year." That doesn't explain why. Of course tells me nothing. I don't know why it's of course. I need to know why it's only open once a year. Of which is this time now is a semi-literate sentence written by a 6-year-old. I need to know when it's open and how long for, and I don't want to be talking with the office cleaner's son who's playing whatever he's playing his computer games on the computer. I want a proper answer written by somebody that at least tries to sound as if they work for the UN.
Listen to me. Listen to me very carefully. All is that this close down that they made about out is that this where they get all the workers' money.
I can't hear
It
you.
always open.
I can't hear you. Your signal's cracking up.
Okay, what I mean is can you hear me clearly now?
No, your signal's cracking up.
Oh, okay, okay. Now, can you hear me?
Oh, that's a bit better, yes. Now you've
I
disappeared
said,
altogether.
can you hear me now?
Yeah, I said that's a bit better.
Are you there? Are you there with me? Can you hear me clearly?
I said that's a bit better. Are you deaf?
Okay, I'm not deaf. Okay, you don't say that on me. Okay, you don't say that. Is it not because you help me out? That's why you're gonna tell me what you just insult me.
I
You, I'm
ans-
the man.
I answer.
I'm the man.
I beg
So
your.
you
I
I'm the
beg
man. So I
your pardon. I beg your pardon. Wash your mouth out with the strongest soap you can find. I answered you 3 times. 3 times. And 3
it's okay.
times. Shut up.
I'm truly
Shut
sorry.
up.
I'm
Shut
sorry
up.
because
Shut up. Shut up.
you
Shut up. Shut
my
up. Shut up. Shut up. And 3 times you asked me the same question. And you do not say to me, like a small West African boy, "I am the man." Nobody in the United States, nobody in Western Europe, and nobody in most of the world apart from Nigeria would talk to me like that. Now please stop sounding like you're a Nigerian scammer.
What do you mean about scammer?
You know perfectly
I
well
don't.
what a Nigerian scammer is. It's a narcissistic bully who thinks that the man is everything and a woman is nothing. Stop behaving like that. If you really are an American, behave like an American. Now, I'm not interested in talking to you about it anymore. I want a proper answer from the United Nations, and I'm going to email them. Goodbye. Well, pissed off with him, I nipped down to the local supermarket and bought chocolate. Stop sounding like a narcissistic bullying West African scammer, said Denise when the call had ended, and try to sound like a mature US gentleman. I will write to the UN. What does that mean? It means what it says. You're sounding like a narcissistic, bullying West African scammer. I thought I was talking to a mature US gentleman. Telling me you're the man and I should listen is not the behaviour of a mature US gentleman. You can see whatever you want, OK? Oh, so you aren't even going to try to sound like a mature US gentleman. You're happy to sound like a narcissistic, bullying West African scammer. I've written to the UN. I don't really know what is your problem. You don't even know who you're talking to. I don't like men that behave like bullies. Did your father not teach you proper behaviour for a US gentleman? Listen to me very carefully. I'm not those type of men who receive insult from women. Please, enough of all this. I only need your help, not your insult. Where did I tell you where I'm from? You're the type of man that thinks he's a mini-god and a woman should just do what she's told. If you continue arguing like a small West African kid, you can stay where you are in Syria, or wherever it was he was meant to be. I am not thinking, so if you think you're clever, why can't you understand exactly what I told you? Because almost nothing you said makes sense. It's okay. I don't need your help again. Enough of all these insults. I'm tired of your belief that you are some kind of god, and I don't believe the UN will give me a sensible answer. In fact, I doubt if they'll have the courtesy to answer at all. If they'll do, I'll let you know. This was at 2:45 in the afternoon. I was making this part of the video just before 6 o'clock, and as I was making it, the UN replied. Take note. This money was deposited on our bank over a year ago now by Frank Wilson. Regard, Mr. Kim which is rather odd, because he said he was being paid monthly salaries. There was nothing about him depositing with the UN, was there? The UN, Denise told him, are getting more stupid and more idiotic by the minute. This is my email to them, she said, copying that long one where she'd said she wanted answers to all of the points she'd raised. And this is their childish, illiterate reply. Take note, the money was deposited on our bank over a year ago now by Frank Wilson. I will not talk to them again, and you lied to me. You told me you were being paid a monthly salary by the UN. The UN tell me that you deposited all of that money a year ago. Goodbye. Denise replied to the UN. That is not, I repeat, not a full answer to the issues I raised in my email. I'm forced to conclude that you're an uneducated street kid and that you're unable to read. Mr. Wilson can stay where he is in Syria unless you can find a proper, real, literate member of staff to give me a full answer. The UN went off to find someone literate and came back 12 hours later. Frank Wilson money was deposited into escrow account over a year now, and him has directed the bank to transfer the money to you now because him was about to leave Syria now. Take note, Frank Wilson don't have access to his money at this moment because him was there in Syria. Regard, Mr. Kim Denise couldn't resist replying. First, I ask for full and proper answers from a knowledgeable literate official to all these points, which I'll copy and paste for your reading convenience. 1. I'm extremely unhappy that you're sharing my emails with Mr. Wilson. That's a clear breach of data protection policies. I require an apology and an assurance that it will not happen again. 2. Of course the account is only open once a year is not an explanation, and you know the rest. Please find someone educated and literate to reply. Secondly, Mr. Wilson lied to me. He told me he was being paid a monthly salary. You're now telling me he deposited the money with you as a lump sum. It's clear that Mr. Wilson is a liar and is not who he claims to be. Please answer all my above points. Otherwise I will know that I'm talking to a semi-literate, idiotic scammer and not a proper UN official. Denise Singleton. The proper UN official couldn't resist replying. Back off from our email. Who are you to speak to me this way? Of course, at this point, Denise blocked our man. And that was the end of Bradley Shaeffer. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you know what to do. Please like it, please share it, please comment down below, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again in another video.